The United States absolutely does not want these African countries, Ghana, Gabon, Senegal, the Ivory Coast, to turn into the next Norway because of their own oil-rich resources, can become one of the wealthiest and most prosperous countries in the world.
So a UK company is presently in Jamaica exploring the shorelines for oil. Yeah. The reserves then in Jamaica, they must say worth over 60 billion US dollars, and a whole heap of oil that them are compared with Guyana and the oil where them have at Trinidad. You see me? So if oil there Jamaica, that means that the people of Jamaica probably benefiting off of that. And remember, the citizens of Jamaica want to keep it calm, keep it collective, because they have to serve. You see me? The people of the land supposed to have benefit off of that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly, for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this video from this white man. He has come out and exposed the secret to why the United States doesn't want the African country, the Caribbean country, to develop, to stand by their own. They are still want to see African country suffering, and he has come out and give the reasons to why the United States it is still controlling some of the country in the Caribbean and also some of the country here in Africa. So kindly watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
The United States absolutely does not want these African countries, Ghana, Gabon, Senegal, the Ivory Coast, to turn into the next Norway because of their own oil-rich resources, can become one of the wealthiest and most prosperous countries in the world with oil. That's exactly what happened in Norway in 1969 when they discovered oil. Went from being basically an irrelevant country, poor by by today's standards, becoming one of the wealthiest and most prosperous and highest life expectancy, free health care. People don't leave the country. They don't travel. They stay there after they graduate college in Oslo. It's like, imagine that happening to Africa. The United States absolutely cannot allow that to happen, cannot allow Africa to become prosperous. They'll do whatever they can to keep that from happening.
This is the truth and nothing but the truth. To add to what he just said here, it is not only these countries he mentioned, but the entire continent of Africa. They don't want to see us progress. They care more about our minerals than us. They care more about our lions, our elephants, our giraffes more than us. They don't care about us at all. America has been in this continent for ages. France has been in this continent for ages. What have they done for Africa apart from milking Africa dry? Each time any leader emerges from Africa and is doing well for his people, they take such leaders out because they are so threatened by our prosperity. My brothers and sisters, go and verify. You will discover that all the countries that are under France in Africa, they don't progress at all. They are all stagnant. France is controlling everything. France will be the one to choose their own leaders, will control them and take away everything from those countries. And the people are suffering. They don't care. We need to come together and unite this continent. We cannot fold our arms and watch these people rob us of everything our motherland blessed us with. Let us unite this continent for our own good. Let us restore our own dignity.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from this white man coming out and expose the reasons to why our United States doesn't want to see this black nation to prosper. They don't want to see the Caribbean to prosper. They don't want to see Africans prosper, and also they don't want to see black people are being given more opportunity than the white people. And also guys, just to tell you the reasons to why I'm doing these videos and also including the Jamaicans, it is also to show them what it is happening here in Africa, and also to show them and to tell them what it is really happening in this black nation's country. And we all know that the people from the Caribbean, the Jamaicans, the Asians, they all came from Africa during slave trade, and that's why I love including the black people from America, the black Americans, the black people from Jamaica, the black people from Caribbean, to tell them what it is happening in our African country, because we all know they also want to come here in Africa. They want to visit here in Africa, and for them to visit here in Africa, they must know what it is happening here in Africa. And that's why I really love to include them in my videos, because I have seen a lot of people, they are criticizing me. Dash, why are you doing your videos, African video, and you are including Jamaicans? No, this message, it goes to all the black people, and they need to see what it is happening here in Africa. So guys, I want to react on this video of this white man coming out and expose the reasons to why the United States doesn't want to see the black nations prosper. It is all because they know that when they will give us the power to print our own money, when they will stop turning our African leaders, our Caribbean leaders to be puppet to them, that it is the time that Africa will start being rich. That is the time that Africa will start developing, and Africa will become more developed than their own country, because we all know that these people right now, they depend in Africa. These people, they are milking this African. Not only in Africa, they're still also milking some of the country in the Caribbean. For example, they are still milking Asians. They still want to milk Asians. They are still taking some of the treasures thing in Asians, and also they are still milking Jamaica. They have taken away some of the treasures thing in Jamaica, and the other day Jamaica found also oil, and they were the first one to go and want to produce this oil in Jamaica.
So a UK company is presently in Jamaica exploring the shorelines for oil. Yeah. The reserves then in Jamaica, they must say worth over 60 billion US dollars, and a whole heap of oil that them are compared with Guyana and the oil with them have at Trinidad. You see me? So if oil there Jamaica, that means that the people of Jamaica probably benefiting off of that. And remember, the citizens of Jamaica want to keep it calm, keep it collective, because you know they have to serve. You see me? The people of the land supposed to have benefit off of that. Me not really go much in it, because we hear so one gold mining operation that take place down at Bellas Gate and C3 Metals, which is a Canadian firm. A benefit off of that, and the government I get must 5 or 10%, something like that. You see me? So we have to know what go on with the oil situation. And if anybody will never know, now you know. Like and share and leave your comments right there. So
these people, when they have seen there is an opportunity in your country, they are being the first people to come in to see the opportunities that your country it has. So when they see they can benefit from your country, they will not leave your country. They will come with a lot of things in your country. They will turn your leaders to be their puppet. They will make your leaders to sell the treasures thing in your country. And this is the reasons to why these people, they don't want to leave Africa and Caribbean to stand by itself. The reason number one, I've told you, these people, they depend so much in Africa. They depend so much in Caribbean. They depend so much in black nation. This is the reason number two. The reason number two why they don't want to leave this African country, it is because they fear these people, when they unite, they will develop. And when they will develop, they will be behind. Because Africa, it has everything. We have resources. We have oil. We have gold. Africa, it is the rich. Africa, it is the richest continent. And that's why these people, they don't want to leave Africa. First of all, they are turning our leaders to be puppet. They are now coming and dividing Africans. Who divided Africa? let me tell you who divided Africa. There are these white people. They came here and divide our African. Africa, it was one, but they divide. And after them dividing this Africa, they teach African people not to love their own race. This is the other thing that they did. They teach African people or black people not to love their own race, not to love their neighbors. And also they teach black people that the race that they should love, the race that they should embrace, it is the white color. And this is the reasons to why African people, they cannot support their own Africa. They cannot support their fellow black people. Africans people, they will go and support these other races. They will go and support the Chinese. They will go and support the white people. They will go and support the India. But when it comes to their fellow black people, they will not support them. It is also because of how these people, they made us to be. And these are the reasons to why the African country, they are not uniting. It is all because these people, they divided Africa. These people, they turn black people to hate on their fellow black people. That's why you can see Kenya, it can have a beef with Nigeria. You can see Uganda, it can have beef with South Africa. Right now, South Africa, it wants to be divided. South Africans, they don't want to be called Africa because they have seen their country is growing. They have seen their country is more developed. They don't want to be associated with Africa. And it is all because of the white people who are still ruling South Africa. Yeah. They are turning now South Africa to hate on this other African country. Because the other day I was telling you guys that African revolution has started. African country, they have started to kick out the colonizer system. Look, the President Traore, what he's doing in Burkina Faso. He has managed to remove all the colonizer system in Burkina Faso. Kenya also, we are going to that step of removing the colonizer system. Uganda also, Museveni also, he has banned some of the colonizers system in Uganda. And South Africa, because they are seeing they are more developed, and because of them having so many white people as official in their country, they want to remove South Africa as being part of the African continent. So this is the reasons to why these people they don't want to see us uniting, because they know when African will unite, when black people they will unite, them they will have nothing. They will have nothing in their country. First of all, this guy has come out and say, if Africa, it will stand by its own. If Africa will manage its gold, will manage its own oil, these people, they will have better school. These people, they will create more jobs opportunity. This African country will develop, and them being developed, some of us, some of the people will not going and work abroad. Some of the people, some of the African people will not go outside their own country, because we'll be having everything. And these people, they fear, because we Africans, we usually see more opportunity in white man's land. A lot of Jamaicans, they are leaving their country to go in United States, to go in Canada to look for more opportunity. And when Jamaica will be given a freedom to stand by its own, Jamaicans will create a lot of job opportunity. Jamaicans, no more people will going out of Jamaica to look for more opportunity, to go and work for white man's people so that they can change their life. No, this is the reason also to why these people, they fear Africans to stand by its own. They fear Africans to unite. And also the reasons to why they are turning our leaders to be puppet, it is also the fear, because they know when these African leaders, they will unite. When these African leaders, they will unite, we will be having a borderless African. Well, Africa will become a borderless. African will be having one leader. African will be printing our own money, will be using one currency. And when African, it will be starting printing its own money and using one currency, that is the time that these people, they will know they are finished, because Africans will develop. And that's why these people, when they see your leaders, they are turning against them. They find a way to eliminate the leader. Like, for example, like in Burkina Faso, President Traore right now is being targeted because of removing the colonizers system in Burkina Faso, because of implementing African rules in Burkina Faso. That's why President Traore is being targeted. They don't want President Traore to influence some of the African country to follow its footsteps. Yeah, these people, they really fear Africa, and they are still milking up to date Africa. They are still milking Jamaicans. They are still milking Asians, because they know the benefit they are getting from Africa, the benefit they are getting from the Caribbean, the benefit they are getting in Jamaica. They know, and that's why they don't want to leave Africa. These people, they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. And that's why they came with paper and put a value in this paper, so that people can believe this paper is true, so that African people can believe this paper, it has value than our resources. So they are giving us papers, which it is called money, and us African people, we are giving them our gold, our oil. You can see, this is how they made us to think that paper, it is more value than our mineral. How comes? How was it possible for these people to come and convince us that paper, it is everything? That this paper, they have added value, it is everything. And they didn't stop there. They go and put a high value in their money, which it is called dollar, than any other country money, so that people can believe the strongest money, it is dollar. Yeah, this is how people, they manage to convince us. They put a high value in their money than the money here in Africa, than the money in the Caribbean. And us people, and us black people, we are giving out our resources in exchange of money, and this money doesn't help us. And this is the other reasons to why they fear not to give Africa to print its own money, not to give Africa money a value, high value, because they know when they put African money with a high value, Africans people will not go in the United States. Africans people will not go in their country, because we'll be having everything in our country. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.